Hi, this is Jack Butler, and this is a video invitation to Evolution Camp, a retreat that I'm holding the second weekend of October here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. For the longest time, I've wanted to gather the tribe in Boulder. It's a place that's close to my heart. I made it home again last year, and fall is my favorite time of year to be here. It's beautiful weather and the nature is abundant. So what is Evolution Camp for? Well, Evolution Camp is for anyone who considers themselves both smart and conscious and not wanting to be one to the detriment of the other. So if you've ever found yourself considering yourself conscious, but that there's some kind of ongoing pattern that has you feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or that you never get to relax, Evolution Camp is a place for you to explore that. It's also a place for anyone that wants to be in a more evolved political and civic conversation. We live in remarkable times: Trump, Brexit, cultural polarization, ISIS, climate change. And many of us feel frustrated and disempowered that we know something better is possible, but we've almost become skeptical of our part in creating that. Evolution Camp is a place for empowered global citizens to come together for that conversation. It's structured into 3 parts. So the first part of Evolution Camp is really about you and unwinding your personality and having you have more contact with what I would call essence. So the place in you that's not patterned, is less fixated, is less habitual. And the best tool that I've come across in 12 plus years in the human development space is the Enneagram. So we're going to work with the Enneagram to identify your type, your subtype, and your instinctual bias, your unconscious instinctual survival strategy, so that you can be present to those things, because without them, they're often running your life in the background and having you do things that are not fully conscious. Once we've done that, we're going to look at your world and how you function in your world, how you can bring high functioning presence to your world, how you can bring an integrated being and doing so that you're both productive and relaxed. This is the kind of bread and butter of my coaching business. I work with clients on this stuff every day. What are you putting on your calendar? What are you putting your attention on? How are your self-management systems set up? How can you live a more integrated and essential life where your focus is not on your unconscious patterns or what your head is fantasizing about? It's rooted in what your heart and your being knows that you care about. And then we're going to move it into the collective, and we're going to look about having a more sophisticated, mature, evolved political conversation. We are in the global age. We live in a global society, and you and I can be part of articulating the identity. This is an exciting thing for me, the identity of being an integral global citizen, which I think is the biggest game in town. And we can also look at what structures do we need to co-emerge that can hold an integral perspective in a global society. This is the place to have that conversation where you can bring your deepest truths from your realization and your inner work into a space where we can have an intelligent and grounded and pragmatic conversation about co-emerging a better world. So if you care about that and you want to have some fun in Boulder, I would love to see you this fall.